All right, welcome. How is everybody doing this morning? Oh, I feel like we got a lot to do, but we don't have a lot of time to do it. Um, so let's get the initials out of the way here. Let's- there's got to be a quicker way to get to this thing. I want to copy that address, but but I can only copy this one. So. All right. So as you can see, if you look at the dashboard, it looks like our equity is showing. Oh, well, hold on a second. Let me get that closed out. I'll come back to that. It looks like our equity has gone up considerably. Um, just like I said, I believe in my algorithm, and it looks like we are finally going to be able to maybe taste some of the fruits of our labors today and have some of those larger positions close out today. Um, so it will go from being unrealized profit to realized profit. Um, so I'm looking forward to that. You can also see one of the new features that I implemented based on a request by one of our users is basically just the equity. That's all they wanted to see. They didn't really care for all this other information right here. This is refreshing every 3 seconds. Stop that. Okay. Um, they didn't really care about all this other information because they really, I guess they told me they really couldn't understand it. So that's another thing that I'm planning on doing is creating a video that's going to explain the different categories, the different financial categories, and how I have categorized everything here. Um, so they said really all they wanted to see was their equity, and they know exactly how much money they put into the trade account. And if the balance is above that, they know they've made money. So, or they know that it's unrealized, but some of it could be realized. The One of the things that I did was I made sure to show the number as green if it's in profit and red if it's not. Now, it's a very simple coding thing that I did on the HTML side, front end type stuff. But yeah, as you can see, we started yesterday actually with an equity of $30,198.44. Um, it hasn't been very good the past 7 days. However, even though we have been closing out, I told you we're going to be closing out these positions that were initially going to start going bearish from the start and getting stopped out. So that's fine. I mean, yeah, we've lost 44 in a couple positions, 155 on this position, and $73 yesterday in total positions that we got stopped out at. But even despite that, we actually are showing if we were to close out all of our positions right now, we would be sitting at a $459.97 profit from our initial $30,000, which that is really good. That's 1% in 7 days. Um, so roughly 1%, 7 days, 10. So we're looking about 1.5, no, I'm not going to do the math off the top of my head. I'll just make myself look stupid. But so yeah, I mean we're doing pretty good. And if you take a look at our open positions that we are currently in, we're showing an average close time of 6 days, almost 7 days. We show 40 that are in the green and eight of them that are in the red right now. Um, Going down the list, it looks like our closeout, we're about $4, $6 away from that one being closed out at its take profit point. We're moving further away from the dead stop point, and our profit currently is $3 unrealized on that. So, I mean, we've got a lot of these positions that are small positions. They're the risk reward is the same, but the the reward is not going to be a major reward. It's not like going to be one of the larger positions like Shopify that we have. So taking a look at those positions, Shopify, exactly, speaking of the devil, we're sitting at $192.27 in unrealized profit. Um, it looks like we are about a 75, 26. So $1.20. It looks like we're about $1.20 away from hitting our take profit point on that one. And then we've got net that's at $80. And that one is still about $5 away from its take profit point. Uber, $86.24. And that one is actually, I think that might be one that's actually going to close out today, depending on how they start out at the market open. Because we're only roughly 50 cents. Yeah, roughly 50 cents a share um, away from hitting our take profit point. Then we got Spotify, which is at $80 unrealized profit, 84.20 currently a share, and we are at our take profit point is 187.07. Um, so that's like $2. And then CRM 66, Expedia 226.40. So a lot of these are still a little bit of ways away from their take profit point, but I think we're actually going to see some of this profit start rolling in today, um, and take us away from uh, what we've been seeing currently. So taking a look at TradingView, I think it is, looking at, well, first off, we're going to start off with Doge because I'm invested in Doge, and that doesn't mean you have to invest in it, obviously. It's a meme coin. But it looks like it is up. It's about up 1% today, so that's good. Moving on. Datadog. Here's our position. Looks like we've got a little ways to go before we get to our take profit point. There is a chance that it could still, retrace. Speaking of retracement, yesterday's pullback, I guess, if you want to call it, yesterday's pullback, I expected that, especially after such a great day coming back from Thanksgiving. The market had, well, our positions did great on the 27th, and they, coming back from Thanksgiving, I really expected a pullback because of how well they did when the market opened on Monday following Thanksgiving. And you just like I had expected, it did pull back quite a bit yesterday. But then at the end of the day, it started to go back to where it was going to end up at. So $4.70 is what we've made in profit on here. It looks like there has been a little bit of pre-market movement for, let's see, 114.24 up to 115.10. So roughly about 90 cents. So that's good. 90 cents in pre-market. And then moving on to Box or BX, Blackstone. Looks like there's some pre-market movement on that as well. It looks like it's almost $1 in pre-market movement. We are a little bit closer to our take profit point on that one than we are to our stop out point. So that's good. And then looking at net, we're at $100 profit on that with some more pre-market movement of about 10 cents, 10 cents a share. Then moving on to ACOM, some more pre-market movement for about $1. No, not $1, about 60 cents. And then UNP, Union Pacific. It looks like we've got a little bit of a bullish signal, a little bit of a bullish signal from the pullback that occurred yesterday from Union Pacific, and it looks like it might actually get us out of our red range and put us into our actual take profit range. Um, but a little bit of market movement pre-market, and it looks like it's about $1.50 a share, so that's looking pretty good too. KKR, that one looks like it has a little ways to go before we actually get to our take profit point, but we're not in red, so that's good. The and the only reason I'm showing you these on the trading view charts instead of the actual charts that we have on our website is because we don't show pre-market um, like they do. So maybe that's something that I could add into a new feature for the website, or we'll see. But then we've got pre-market movement on GoDaddy. Looks like maybe 50 cents a share. Then Uber, we're sitting at some nice profit right now and unrealized, but like I said, we might actually see this close out today, but I think we might actually see it close out in 2 days if we continue this bullish movement. As long as we have the volume of people um, then it's just it looks like it's a nice trend, a really good trend. So as long as we can get that volume today, I think we'll be all right. 56.49, 56.21, so about 20 cents. JP Morgan, it's in our red range, but it looks like it's about to come out of it. Actually, with given the pre-market movement, yeah, it's actually out of our red range, and now it's into our actual profit range. Let's see, IRM, Iron Mountain, it's in our profit range, but got quite a ways to go before it gets to our take profit point. This one is right on the cusp of our profit range and our red range. APO is in our red range. Had a little bit of a pullback yesterday, but that really didn't make a difference because we were still sitting in the red range the Friday previous. So CRM, this one looks like it's in our profit range. It's still got a ways to go before it gets to our actual take profit range. But if pre-market movement is any indication, then it looks like we might actually get to our halfway point today, as long as it can maintain that, and maybe even go above it. So ACN, pre-market movement, looks like we've got a pretty good amount of volume, and it brings us even closer to our take profit point. Spotify, that's another one we've got quite a bit in that we're sitting with a profit, unrealized profit of $80.10. And looks like there was a little bit of pullback this morning, but, or a little bit of pullback yesterday, but pre-market today has continued the bullish trend, and it's gone up about $1, $1.40, about $1.40. Expedia, a little bit of pre-market movement to get us into our actual profit range. PHM looks like we had some pullback yesterday on PHM, but it looks like pre-market movement has actually gotten us up into our green range. Shopify, this is the one that I was mentioning. We're sitting currently at a $215.85 unrealized profit, and it has gotten us even closer to our take profit point of $75.42 a share, which we're only really 22 cents or 20 cents away from our take profit point. And I'm really hoping that occurs today. If not, then we could probably expect that on, see, today's Wednesday, Thursday. We could probably expect it on Thursday. CAH looks like it's got a bearish candle, a bearish engulfing candle in our profit range. So we might see a little bit of pullback on that, but hopefully not enough to get us down to our stop out point. Ross Stores, looks like we've got a little bit of pre-market movement as well. That's gotten us into, well, it says that it's gotten us to our, it shows in the green, but it's showing a current unrealized of 0.53, so basically 53 cents. Pre-market movement from $1.30.30 to $1.31.20 a share, which is about $3.30. So that's good. That's a lot of movement, especially after the pullback yesterday. Azek, this is another one with a little bit of pre-market movement to get us up into our actual profit range, which is actually good because yesterday we were, I think we were about like, I know we were in the actual red range yesterday at market close. But we are currently showing an unrealized of $7.37 at $31.90 a share. Some pre-market movement in the range of about 40 cents. So we might be able to close that one out today if the volume continues. CBay, this is one that I kind of expect we're going to get stopped out on because as you can see, we had a bullish engulfing candle right here, but then we started, it doesn't quite look like it's going to be a reversal yet because we're not making lower highs. Well, we're starting to. But we're not making lower highs and still continuing bullish. This is actually showing a pullback, which is why we're seeing those lower highs. And then I think what's going to happen is it's going to hit its support right around where we're at right now, to be honest. And then it's going to rebound off of that support if the volume's not there to cause it to break through that support. and it'll rebound and then it will continue its upward bullish trend. Here's hoping. I'd like to see that, but I've seen a lot of volume or a lot of red on this one so far. Not to mention our pre-market movement looks like it's going in the bearish direction as well. Not too much though. Moving on, we've got DraftKings. It's another one. We've got two bullish engulfing candles side by side. So I think we're going to probably continue our upward movement on this one. But there is a chance that it could pull back even further to our support, which looks to be our stop out point. This one I guess we've got what they call a flag in this case, or a triangle, but I don't really pay attention to that. I know that as it gets even smaller and smaller, then eventually it's going to break out one way or the other. In this case, it looks like we've got that bullish engulfing candle, but right beside it, we've got a bullish bearish candle. But it looks like the volume on the bullish, or I mean, a bearish engulfing candle, but it looks like the bullish engulfing candle has a lot more volume to it. So I think we might continue our upward movement, but I'm not sure considering how big this candle is, our most recent candle. But then I take into account the fact that at 133.07 market close yesterday, or $133.07 a share at market close yesterday. Now we're sitting at 135 with pre-market movement, and that shows about $1.93, about $1.93 pre-market movement in the bullish direction. So as long as that volume continues, we could see that it continues its upward trend. Not to mention, we're also still making higher lows. Moving on to CNM. This is one that had a lot, I mean, a lot of pullback yesterday, which created our bearish engulfing candle. It's quite a large candle too, so there's a lot of volume behind it. I don't really see any pre-market movement, so it's really hard to tell which way this one's going to go because we've got our bullish trend here, but we've got such a high volume bearish candle that I think what we're going to probably see is we're probably going to see a pullback. And maybe even a reversal. Not quite yet. Can't really determine if that reversal. I mean, we could go off of this low and this low. Then that would tell us, yeah, okay, there's probably going to be a reversal, but I don't really know yet. Your guess would be as good as mine. Moving on, we've got ACGL. This is another one that had quite a pullback yesterday. It looks like it finally got stopped out at our stop out point of $85.64. No, Okay, so it looks like the market opened and now we've got some movement on this one. Obviously, it's going to continue its bearish direction, um, especially given how much volume is behind that candle. And it looks like we placed another order, or the algorithm has, that the trading app has. Oh, wow, we're in profit of $800. Wow, man. This is another one, looking at XPO. It had quite a pullback yesterday as well that caused us to get stopped out. NVT, this is another one that caused us to get stopped out. As you can see, we got stopped out right at the stop out point. All right, so now that we've gone through that, let's go ahead and watch our daily. So yeah, there's another feature that I implemented that I'm trying out. It's We have two different types of traders, and if you're familiar with trading, you know that there's day trading, which allows you to buy and sell a position the same day, multiple times, unlimited times, as long as your equity stays above 25,000 for the previous day. Then there is swing trading, which is where you're buying a position and you're holding it for the long term, or not really even long term, just as long, at least a day. You're holding it for the entire day into the next day. Um, these swing traders can also do day trades, but they can only do five or three. We can only do three within any 5 day rolling period. So currently, the requester that I have is requesting for swing traders, but I have implemented a new requester that actually runs continuously through the day and will be purchasing for the day trading people. So the day trading people will still be getting swing trades, but they'll also be getting the day trades as well. And that is based off of the 15-minute chart. You can't really day trade off of the 1 day chart unless there is a lot, I mean, a lot of movement in that position or in that security that day. Um, so that's why those are good for swing trading. But day trade is going off of the 15-minute chart because there's a lot more movement on the 15-minute chart within the day, that will allow the person to get in quick and get out quick. So that's the day trading. And so I'm interested to see how that's going to work, or if it's even going to work. I don't know. I just implemented it yesterday, so fingers crossed. So if you're new to this channel, remember, this is the MTT Auto Trader. The MTT Auto Trader is an a fully functioning algorithmic trader, algorithmic stock trading application that finds the positions, buys the positions, monitors the positions throughout the trade day, and then sells those positions. And then it also sends you monthly and weekly financial reports. Master Trade Tools is not a financial institution, so that's why it is required for you to have an Alpaca stock trading account at alpaca.markets on using their trade platform, setting up an account on that, as well as setting an account up on the Auto Trader app. The app just connects to your trading application and trades for you. It doesn't have any access to your money as far as being able to withdraw it or depositing money or anything like that. Sorry about that. Also, this video is brought to you, or this stream is brought to you by Dubby, the energy drink company. If you like energy drinks that do not have any kind of leave you with any jittery feeling or any kind of crashes, I would definitely suggest you check out Dubby at www.dubby.com. My personal favorite is their Dragon Punch, but as you can see, I've still got a couple of these other ones that I'm going to be trying out. There is an affiliate link in the About section of this video. If you click on that, it will take you to their website using my affiliate link. I do get a little bit of a kickback on that, but you don't have to use it. It's greatly appreciated if you do, though. All right, so here's a little bit of pullback. So depending on how you found this channel or this website or however you found me, you may have noticed if you found me on LinkedIn or Facebook that I posted a post about looking for a Jared / Donald Dunn Guilfoyle, Bertram Guilfoyle, and Dinesh Chuktai. I am referencing Silicon Valley if you're not familiar with it, one of my favorite shows. But I am looking for somebody that is familiar with business development and marketing for the company. Also looking for someone that is familiar with networking and front end and back end development. If that's something that you're interested in, contact me on Facebook, or you can contact me at Discord, which my Discord link is in the About section of this video as well. This will be a this will be a position where salary would be in the form of equity in the company to start with until we got on our feet. We are still in the startup stages, but based on the results, as you're seeing here, I think we're in good shape. All right, let's see how close we are to our take profits on Shopify. I need to change this to update every 5 seconds, I guess. We'll do every 10. Okay, Shopify. All right, so yeah, as you can see, we were in the red to start with, but a continuous bullish trend. We are currently at 74.31, and our take profit point is 75.40. 74.50. I think we might actually close this out today. That would be nice. Get some profit showing. Oh, wow. Today we've made $115.24. Still isn't enough to bring us out of our deficit, but we're still doing pretty good. Yeah, we've closed 1, 2, 3, 4 positions. Oh, we've closed 7. Okay, so we've closed 7 positions today. I just want to see this one close. So also, don't forget we do have a non-day trading account. That is our $1,000 account. And this is just to show you that you can actually have a non-day trading account and still see some pretty good gains. Huh. Yeah, we're up, but we're not up that much, obviously. But if you take a look at where we were down $21, and now we're showing unrealized of 23. So it's still good. Haven't made anything on this one today. Let's close out that one. And we'll go back to this one. wanted to see what we've actually made today. $30, 30, 10, 25, 10, 11, 14. So nothing major. Not yet. But it's still all been profit today, so that's good. There's our transaction ledger. I don't know if we're going to see it close today. We might see some movement in the afternoon. Let's see, open positions. What do we have that's getting ready to close? This one is about 56 cents away, or no, 58 cents away. That one's about $1.78. Huh. This one, 56.41. Was about 51 cents away. So yeah, I don't see any that are like right at the cusp. But with 3 in the red and 39 in the green, we're in good shape. There we go. Now we're going to continue our upward movement. Oh God, I cannot deal with these frosted flavors. They kill my throat. But payday isn't for today, or isn't till tomorrow. So gotta make do with what I've got. I gotta admit, I do like this just equity look. Just gotta give it time, and then you'd start to see. Start to see the progress. You know when you feel like you're really on to something good? That's how I feel about this business. That's how I feel about this application. If you've seen the movie Dumb Money, um, it was a movie that explained the whole GameStop debacle that occurred with the stock market and how retail traders beat the major hedge funds, and while they were trying to short GameStop, they were bringing it up, and that's what this will allow us to do. You know, it's very difficult to take on hedge funds, banks, and especially as one person. But if we do it together, much like in Dumb Money, the stock market could be back to the way that it was without manipulation. I mean, we're not manipulating it. The way we're buying it is we're buying it on trends that are already occurring, and we're buying it on indicators that are present whether there's manipulation or not. So, I mean, we're not manipulating the stock market. Some people could say, yeah, but if everybody buys the same stock, then obviously it is going to manipulate the stock market. But no, that's the way the stock market was already going. That was the trend. The problem is when you get all these people that are manipulating it, all these hedge funds and banks that are manipulating it, that's when, yeah, they gain money, but we lose money because they have so much they can put behind it. Whereas I am just one man. But together, we're an army. All right, looks like we got 5 minutes till our half hour past the market bell. This is doing really well. I want to see what's going on with my all day requester. Don't think it's going to find very much. No, not yet. It's starting over. It takes about an hour and 40 minutes to run through the NASDAQ and the New York Stock Exchange. Every single stock. But it's working. So that's all that matters. Now looking at our $9.57 updated transactions. Updated transactions. Man, if we're making this much, I wonder how much my users are making. Whoa! I didn't want that to come up there. Hold on a second. Give me 1 second, just so I can move it. All right, I'll turn the screen back on for you. Okay, looks like he's coming back. That one's coming back too. Now we're showing about $6 profit on that one. Yeah, everybody's doing really well. Yep. Let's see what's got the most movement that's causing this to happen. Boulder. Boulder. Let's see, we got a little bit of news here. Nope, that's the same thing that was there yesterday. Is this that one that I said was going to bounce off its resistance? Surely that didn't happen. That'd be nice if I called it. I don't think this is the one though. This is that one that had the flag. I know that. Not the flag, but the triangle. God, look at these results. Look at these results and tell me my algorithm is not tweaked perfectly. God, I have got to get more visibility on this app. 39 in the green, 3 in the red. Yeah, I'm just lucky. No. There comes a point where you can't count that out as luck. Okay. Let's take a look at Shopify one more time. There it is, $200 one. Oh, we're getting closer. I have a feeling that's going to close out today. All right. So we are 3 minutes past the opening bell, or 3 minutes past 30 minutes after the opening bell. And that is going to do it for today's stream. If you liked what you saw, remember to click that like and subscribe button, and you will be notified of when I create new videos. I try to do these videos pre-market, post-market videos once every 2 days, maybe 2, 3 days. And I did toy around with the idea of possibly doing them as doing them once a week, but I haven't seen any remarks or any comments saying that that's something that somebody wants. So I'm probably just going to keep doing them about 2, 3 days at a time. But anyways, as you've seen, the algorithm has done marvelous today. I mean, it's really showing us um, what I knew it could do, and it's really showing you what I knew it could do. So yeah, remember, check us out on Facebook. Check us out at the Discord link in the comments section. Join our Discord. And remember, I'm also looking for business developer, marketing strategist person, and 2 more coders that are good at front end and back end development with continuous integration, continuous deployment, uh, data warehousing, networking, and yeah. So, anyways, until next time. Happy trading.